Good morning, y'all. I'm coming in with a little video here today. I don't really know exactly. I don't have any script for this one, any points, any ideas. I was just going about my morning and I decided to sit down and make this video. So, by morning, of course, I mean night, because it's 9:45 p.m. This job at work has got me so messed up with time, everywhere that I want to be, but I don't know. It's like I feel like I never actually make any progress. I feel like every day I wake up and I run on this hamster wheel and I'm running towards this idea. But at the end of the day, when I lay down to go to sleep, I lay down on the hamster wheel in the same place I started. And when I wake up once again in the same place I started. And it just kind of feels like I'm not going anywhere. And I'm so overstimulated and constantly distracting myself all the time just so I don't have to make a decision, Just one more scroll, just one more video, just one more episode, just one more hit, just one more cigarette, just one more drink, just one more hour of sleep, just one more this, just one more that, just one more song. And it's infuriating because I feel like I'm not achieving anything. And I get so caught up in these ideas and these feelings, and I let feelings create other feelings. And then I end up not doing anything that matters to me. Like, the channel over the last week or so has gone kind of stale because I cook out like these great ideas of like these videos I want to film, and like I have a whole script written out. I was gonna read it in this video, but I decided it'd be better if this one just came from the soul. But I have all these great ideas of things I want to do and changes I want to make and videos I want to make and shots I want to take and all of these things, but I just never do any of them. I work and I sleep and I work and I sleep, and nothing brings me any real joy anymore. It just kind of feels like I'm just like going through the motions. And the part where it gets hard is that it's my fault. I'm sure you can tell by my beard situation. I haven't really been taking care of myself very much. My room is quite the mess. I do shower and brush my teeth every day, but I don't really eat anymore. And when I do, it's like highly processed fucking like bullshit. I don't know. And I have all these changes I want to make inside, and I've had these changes for a long time, but I haven't actually been able to make any of the changes. And recently I've really been diving into why I do these things. Why do I spend 7 hours a day scrolling on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and different apps? And why do I feel the need to constantly be high or drunk or buzzed off nicotine? And why do I always have to have some sort of noise going on? Why I don't sit with myself anymore. And I mean, it's as simple as two things, really. It's one, that's all I've known. That's all I've done for the last 9 years of my life, pretty much my whole life, as much as I can remember. All I've done is smoke weed or wait until the next time I can smoke weed, or drink or wait till the next time I can drink, or sleep or wait till the next time I can sleep. And anytime I wasn't doing any of those things, any of the quick dopamine things that made me forget how much pain I'm in, I would be scrolling. I've probably spent a total of years, minimum years, at least 2, full years of my life scrolling on those stupid apps. And what do I have to show for it? I couldn't tell you 5 good memes. I mean, I don't know. And it's like, what do memes even, what's it matter? When I look at the sky and the stars and the moon, and I stare at my body and the miracle it is that I'm even conscious at all, and I really think about what it means to be a human, I'm doing it all wrong. Like this guitar in my hand is a great example. This is the 3rd guitar I've owned in my life. I've had this guitar for about 7 months, and I can't play the guitar. I can't. I know like a couple songs. But even then, I'm still not good. And it's not like bashing on myself. That's just because of practice, you know? I haven't set the distractions down and taken enough time to learn how to play the guitar, even though it's something I've always wanted to do. And that's really reflective of my life. It's like Theo Von has this thing he says where he says, nothing changes if nothing changes. And I'm really trying to make changes. I really am. But I don't think trying is enough. I need to just make changes, which is so much easier said than done. I don't really know how to do that. And I need to remember not to get caught up in these delusions, because then I lose the plot. It's like I journal every day, and sometimes I'll be writing in my journal and I'm like, why am I even doing this? It's like, or like these videos. Sometimes I'll be making a video and I'll upload it and be like, why am I even, it's like no one cares, you know? No one watches my videos. I get maybe like a view per video. And honestly, I think that's just me watching my videos on the other accounts. The shorts get a pretty decent amount of views, but it's important to remember, at least for me, that it's not about views. You know, every person, every human has a reason they get up each day. I mean, I think when you're a kid, that's probably a little less prominent. But once you become an adult, you have to find a reason to keep going. Because this shit sucks. I mean, I can't speak for anyone else's life, but I work a shitty job that I hate. I make like no money. I live in a town I don't like, and the only way to get out is to go through, and that's really hard. So you gotta find something to keep you going. And I've been thinking a lot about what matters to me. Why do I get up every day? And as morbid as it sounds, I don't want to be forgotten. I accepted at a very young age that death comes quick, that death happens at any time. I mean, like one of my biggest fears has always been brain aneurysm. That shit terrifies me. Like at any moment, for no reason at all, for no fault of my own, for no reason, for just an act of God, I could just fall dead. And I think that's terrifying, but it's also freeing. But I don't want to be forgotten. I don't want to fade away. Because with my life now and the way I've lived it, if I died, or even if I continue to live, no one will remember me. No one cares. It's like even, I have like one friend. I have a very strained relationship with my parents. I mean, I've just shit on them so many times over the years. I can't really expect them to still care. It's really easy to get caught up in the heaviness that is being alone, because I'm very alone. I'm sure a lot of people are too. It's the epidemic of loneliness, but it's important to find comfort within yourself, because you're the only person you're gonna have to spend all of your time with for the rest of your life. And so you got to think about what kind of person you would want to spend all your time with and be that person for yourself. But it's much easier said than done, and each day comes as fast as it goes, and it feels like I never go anywhere. Now this is the point of the video typically where I'd have like a point or something, but I don't really have one of those today. I feel so trapped. I feel so stuck. I feel so unhappy, so dissatisfied, so unfulfilled. And it's all entirely my fault. And I think when you accept that it's entirely your fault, only then are you able to begin to change. It's like, if you've watched any of my content, I've been trying to let go. That's something that's really important to me, is letting go. Because I get stuck in these ideas and these things that matter so much, but none of it matters. I mean, there's like 3 things that really matter: the quality of your vessel, your body, which mine is trash; the quality of your soul and your mind, which mine is, I've drove it to the ground; and as much as I hate to admit it, money is so unbelievably important. And you talk to all these people who I suppose make similar content to mine, and they're like, oh, money's not everything. Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. Would you rather be confused and hurting but able to live comfortably? Or would you rather be happy and enlightened and straight up homeless? I mean, I don't think you can be happy when you're homeless. If you don't have a bed to sleep in and a shower to clean yourself, are you really happy? But maybe you are. I don't know. It's gotten to the point where I look at the state of the world, and from here on, for the rest of my life, unless I like really get lucky and find some way to make like a big amount of money, I'm a slave now for the rest of my life. From now till I'm 60 years old, if I continue on the path I'm on, I'm a slave for 40 plus hours a week. And even then, it's like I'm going to have to get another job. And even then, I still won't be making enough money. It just feels like there's no way to get ahead, and the goalpost is always moving. It's important for me to remember from time to time that I'm only 20. And, I mean, if you're watching this, you might be younger than 20, because YouTube is typically populated by younger people. If you're younger than 20 and you're watching this, try your hardest every day. Don't be afraid to care. It's fucking worth it. Try. Because a true loser is someone who is too afraid to try for the fear of failing. And you end up at a point where you have nothing. I have no value at all. I have no monetary value. I have no value within the world. I mean, I think I have some interesting things to say, and I have an interesting world perspective, but that doesn't really gain me anything. I mean, for like a while I got caught up in this idea of like, oh well, maybe if I get enough traction on YouTube, then I can survive. But I don't hold enough value and attention span to make content that is going to blow up like that. Just not right now. I just don't. My choices in the past have led me to a point where now I'm here and I'm starting from behind and I gotta catch up. But if someone can watch these videos and feel less alone, or a little more heard, or even just like if you're younger, just as a warning, if it makes a difference in one person's life, then that's a win. And I don't know. It's an interesting thing, life is. But I've been ranting on for a little while here, and it's probably like 10 or something. So, yes, 10 on the dot. And I gotta go to work again. And then I gotta go to work again tomorrow. And then I gotta go to work again tomorrow. And unless something big changes, I'm just gonna be stuck here. But yeah, I think I need to care less. It's like I'm sitting here right now recording this video and I'm looking at the time there counting. I'm like, oh, 15 minutes, that's kind of long. But these videos are, more than anyone, these videos are for me. So I'll sit here and talk and record until I feel like it's good enough to be over, and then I'll upload it. Because it's important to find a balance between... It's important to find a balance between putting in enough thought that you feel as though what you're doing is good, and not putting in enough thought that you delay yourself from doing the thing. It's important to just do things. Even if you don't feel you're ready to do something, just do it, because before you know it, all the time will pass you by, and then you never started because you're waiting for the right conditions. There are no right conditions. The only right condition is when the opportunity presents itself. You got to take advantage of that while the door is still open. But yeah. I feel like I hold on to this idea that someone's coming to save me. Most days it doesn't sink in that I'm an adult now. I mean, now till forever. I mean, unless I have like kids or something, and then I'm an old man, but I doubt I'll make it that far. My whole life I've always known I wasn't going to make it to being old, but from now to the end of my life, it's my job. Everything, all of it. It's all my job, and it's all my responsibility. And as terrifying as that is, it's also freeing, because I can do whatever I want. So I think it's Dry Creek Wrangler School or something like that. Dwayne from Dry Creek Wrangler School. He has this YouTube channel, and he talks, and he says a lot of very interesting things. And he was talking in this video called How to Deal with Loneliness. He was talking about he's talking about how he's been to lots of towns and lots of cities, but he's never been to a city that has a big wall up and won't let him leave. And right now, at this point in my life, the only thing I want to do more than anything else in the entire world is leave Pensacola, Florida. Oh. Well, I suppose I probably wasn't supposed to say that, but whatever. I guess you know where I am now. Doesn't really matter. Nothing matters at all. I mean, no one watches these anyway, but I want to get out of here. And I was talking to my friend yesterday, and I realized I could. Right now, I could pack up everything I could fit in a backpack and a suitcase. I could get an Uber down to the bus stop, and I could just bus away. I could just leave. But the problem is there's nowhere to go, and everything costs so much money, and it's hard because I don't want to end up homeless. I can't end up homeless. That's not an option, because if I end up homeless, that's it. If I'm homeless, there's no recovering from being homeless. At that point, it's a wrap on the whole game. And so I don't know. I can't play my life safe anymore. Every decision I make can't be the safe one anymore, but I also need to have some foresight and caution. I don't know, but life's hard. I have no driver's license. I have no car. I have no money. I have no one to support me. Like everyone else I know in my life, all my friends, everyone else I know, they have someone looking out for them. Everyone else my age. And I guess I did once upon a time, but I fucked that up. But they have someone who is like, oh, you need a car? Here, let me buy you a car. Let me pay your insurance. Oh, you need some money for food because you're out of money? Here, let me send you $200 so you can go get food with your friends. And I don't have that at all. My mom was helping me pay off my credit card, but she made it very clear that she is no longer interested in helping me or assisting me in any way, shape, or form. So I'm like entirely on my own now. And I have this debt, and I don't know. It just feels so helpless. It feels like I need to build a 1,000,000-piece Lego set, but each piece takes a full day worth of work to build. And it's like, oftentimes I get discouraged and I feel like, well, what's the point? I'll fucking die before I ever reach the goal. Like, but as Dwayne from Dry Creek Wrangler School says, die on the road. If you're gonna die, go out fighting. It's better to die on the way to your dream than giving up and being comfortable. So I'd like to sit here and chat all day and pretend I know how to play this guitar. Really, I just have it for ambiance reasons, but it's kind of fun. It helps me think a little better when I have something to do with my hands. But I gotta get going to work now, because that's what life is it's wake and get ready and work and get home and sleep and work 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 and sleep. That's what life is. That's what it means to exist. And it makes my blood fucking boil. It makes me so angry, but there's nothing I can do about it. So if I don't want to end up homeless, I gotta keep playing the game. So one final statement here before I go. I'm going to be disregarding the last episode I uploaded. In that episode update or whatever, I said that I was gonna slow down and take my time and like really work on each piece of content. But that's how I ended up never making content in the first place. And I'm at a point in my life where my mind is so scattered and always changing that I can't rely on that. So this style of content is probably something I'm going to be doing more and more. But I got to find a way out of this hole, or else I refuse to die in this hole. I won't die in this hole. So. But yeah, no editing here. No intro screen, no music, just a pure raw 24-minute clip of stream of consciousness from me. So if you're out there and you're feeling like me, I hope you make a change, and I hope you are able to build and live a life that you're proud of. And if you figure out how to do that, let me know, because I'm really struggling with that. But thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Make sure you're drinking enough water. And remember, someone loves you. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out, chill.